I absolutely hate Mother's Day. I hate it so much. Every single year without fail, I get so depressed before Mother's Day because I don't have the type of mother that other people do.
Mother's Day is coming up, and I just got two things to say about that. The first thing is, please, for the love of God, don't be going around telling every woman Happy Mother's Day, okay? Because some of these women don't deserve no Happy Mother's Day. I know my mother does not deserve no Happy Mother's Day, okay? Not because a woman can have a child makes her a mother. A mother is somebody that puts in the work after they have their child, okay? To see when these women be, thank you so much, or whatever, when they don't talk to their kids, they're not involved in their grandchildren's lives, okay? And they're just pretending on the internet or whatever. And here you are telling them Happy Mother's Day, and they're taking all the compliments, and they're not about you know what.
What is it like to have a relationship with your mother where you feel like you don't have to heal from being in her presence, where you feel like you look forward to being around her and calling her and telling her things? Like, what does that feel like? What is that like? I am 43 years old. My relationship with my mother has forever been a struggle, a fight, a strain, emotionally strained, and I am drained. I don't know what it's like to have a mother to walk into my home and just go, "It looks beautiful in here. You've done such a good job."
And you know what's wild about that? I bet you so many people go through that. Guarantee it. You got to think. Because a lot of times if the mamas are not happy, they're going to inflict that on their children and their grown children. So all I got to say, I tell women all the time, watch what you say. Because these are going to be your grown children right here talking.
So in honor of Mother's Day, let's talk about it. Most people wouldn't even believe that a lot of daughters suffer with insecurity and identity issues because the mother inflicted most of those issues onto the daughter.
And you know what? She's not lying. You know what they say? A lot of times the stuff that the mother does not carry within herself, the stuff she doesn't like about herself, she pushes that into her daughter, or she has that train of thought of the stuff that she hates about herself. She will put that on her own daughter and son sometimes. So either one of them is not bad. Either one of them is not nice. So this is what we're dealing with. Today is probably a struggle for a lot of people. Everybody didn't grow up with good mothers, and nobody talks about it.
Like I said, I have not talked to my mother in over a year. Okay, probably like a year and a half or so. And like, it's for my own peace. It's how I handle it, how I deal with her. I just choose not to deal with her. And it's pretty much almost like I had to put up a wall. So I have a wall where I don't think about it. I don't deal with it. It just doesn't exist.
Love my kids, but I absolutely do not enjoy motherhood. From the age of 15 to now, I have never had a time to have a break. I am always responsible to do everything. The kids' fathers, they help when they want to help. But if it's not convenient for them, then it's left on me. I told my kid's father that I was mentally going through it. This is going to say, "Oh, well, that's your fault." He leaves the kids off on me whenever he wants to. Whenever he can't find a babysitter, he leaves them off on me.
And I'll tell you one thing. I bet you on either side, that man didn't prove nothing to her that he was going to be a good father, and she didn't prove nothing to him that she was going to be a good mother. And a lot of times women have babies for men because they want to try to get that man. And then when the man, they don't work out, then the women be looking at the kids like, come get these kids. And that ain't right. That ain't right.
And then he sits over there and he blames me. It's always my fault when he can't find a babysitter. So I'm always taking an L when it comes to jobs, just about anything. My life does not matter. My schedule doesn't matter to him at all. If you truly do not want kids and a man wants kids, don't do it. Because then at some point you're going to really regret it. We're not going to say you're going to hate your kids. But if you're...
Hold on, you telling me that your man wanted kids and you didn't want any kids? Is that because if that was the case, if you didn't want kids and he wanted kids, you probably should not have had kids, right? That's all I'm saying. Women, and I get it, we all have our own little bouts of different things, but y'all get on TikTok, get on these social media platforms, talk about how y'all be so mad at y'all's kids, how y'all don't want to be mothers. The kids didn't have to be here. They didn't.
I'm not ready for all the responsibility that comes with being a mom, and just in case he leaves you alone,
he came back to my house, and he came back with his partner and their child. And by the time I made a decision to go no contact with him again, and hopefully for the final time, this is what I look like.
Baby, so you telling me, you look a little big, you look a little full, a little fluffy. You telling me that your son came back around you and he made you eat more food? I mean, make it make sense. Accountability had in you some kind of way. You raised your child. So however they came up, that's what you poured into them. You poured into that cup. And that's the cup that you're getting back right now. You really are. It's wild to me.
You would to please be kind in the comments, and please just put yourself in someone else's shoes rather than rushing to judge, because this message is a little harsh, and it can be easy to jump to judgment, but please reserve judgment and just put yourself in this woman's shoes. She says, I hate being a mother. I have 4, 2 boys, 2 girls. There are 2 fathers. One of them is a great father. The other is an alcoholic. Throughout the years, I've sacrificed everything. My youth, my time, my career, my life, to be a full-time mom. Because at the time, I thought that's what I was supposed to do. Not because I wanted to. But culturally, once you're a mom, that's it. You give up everything. Your happiness, your life, your career. I'm just so miserable. I hate being a mom. I hate my kids. Obviously, I don't starve them or beat them. I just do the bare minimum right now. I take them to school. I make dinner. I buy them the things they want and need, and that's it. I don't go out of my way to spend time with them or have fun with them. In fact, I avoid it as much as I possibly can. I don't date.
And we are so happy that you are not dating anybody. Whatever she's reading from. Think about it. She's talking about she don't beat them, she don't starve them, but you emotionally are taking them through it. You imagine how it feels to be a child, even a grown-up, and have a mother that does not want you, and you got the nerve to say, well, I don't starve them. I don't starve them. That is wild to me. So many women have babies. And I guarantee it. She said she had 2 fathers. I guarantee it. The father that she does not like, that's probably the one she's the most meanest to. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And look at this. I had to screenshot this. This was Marlon Wayne. He was saying, I never got married because I never wanted my mother to be jealous of a woman. I never wanted my mother to feel second to any woman. Are you serious? Son husband all day long. You telling me that your mama was so pressed into your life that you could not go and connect with another woman? That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Ladies, fellas, your mama is your mom. They're not your spouse. They're not your spouse. This is why you see women treating their sons as if they're their spouse. Now when you go out to eat, all you see is the mothers with their kids at the table on Friday night. Kids can't even probably meet somebody because they always got to check in with mama and do what mama got to do, because y'all are pretty much dating almost. Y'all dating y'all's kids. I don't get it. Always talking about what you don't need. Your kids, your grown kids, they need a life too. That's not cool. Look at that. Look at these statistics. Look how many women, like right now, women work so much, like they're tired. They're tired. And this is why I keep telling people, by 2050, half of women are not going to have kids. They're not going to be married. And it makes you wonder, where are we going to produce these babies at? See a lot of women who are 34 and up pregnant now. A lot of times only having one child. So it just makes you wonder, like, look at that. 1 in 10 women were sole primary breadwinners in 1960. Now, look at it now. They're like a 4 in 10. Like, they're the prime breadwinners. Think about that. That's not good. That's not good at all. And we sit and act like we don't see this. And you wonder, what chances do them kids have just coming out of just single parent households? And of course, I know tons of people that came out of single parent households, right? But when we're kind of pushing the agenda of it, it's like, man, like that's hard. You work 40, 50 hours a week. What chance is this woman who's working? A lot of times she ends up resenting her kids. That's why you see so many TikToks now where the women on there screaming, talking about, I came home, the house wasn't clean. And she's tired of it, and she be on there screaming and hollering, and it's just like, hey, that's the bed that you made.